Imagine you made a really big mistake. For example, you were driving for the first time and you hit someone, or stole food because you couldn't afford it. One of these were a mistake, and one was because of a bad situation. After committing these minor offenses, you would have a harder time finding a job, buying a house, or getting a loan. This is why Washington State needs to decriminalize minor offenses. These are mistakes and they have to have consequences, but not this severely. There are two court systems in the state of Washington: criminal and civil. Criminal courts are when someone is being arrested for a crime that is defined as criminal in the legislature. Civil courts handle housing issues such as eviction, divorce, or bankruptcy. Minor offenses go into the criminal court, but we think they should be changed to civil court. To decriminalize minor offenses, revisit existing laws to reduce penalties and focus on alternative forms of resolution, such as community service or counseling, rather than incarceration. Establishing diversion programs can help the accused of minor offenses avoid the criminal justice system by receiving counseling or other community-based interventions instead of facing traditional legal consequences. Educating the public about the impact of criminalizing minor offenses and promoting understanding regarding the underlying causes of such behaviors can aid in shaping a more supportive and rehabilitative approach. By employing some of these measurements, we can shift the focus from incarcerating people and instead focus on different programs that will help people rather than punish them. Decriminalizing minor crimes will make it so there are less people in prisons, meaning there will be less money spent on them. Preventing people from getting into the system in the first place will keep incarceration rates down. We can do this by reaching out to people who are in situations where they feel they may need to commit a crime to fit in and offer support groups and therapies to make sure they don't make decisions that can ruin the rest of their lives. Of course, a big factor in changing the system is getting money to pay for the support that incarcerated people need so they can do better when they get out of jail. We can shift spending money on prisons to rehabilitation programs that will help people when they get out of jail. According to a study done in 2019 by the National Institute of Justice, they compared the likelihood of recidivism of incarcerated people who are getting help in rehabilitation programs and incarcerated people who didn't, and they learned people who have been incarcerated are less likely to commit another crime in the future. Consequences of not decriminalizing minor offenses are rates of depression and suicide of people who are or have been incarcerated will stay the same or even get worse. Not having support while incarcerated and when getting out means that people often feel hopeless. The struggle to get houses and jobs because of the social stigma against them makes these people feel hopeless, and there needs to be better treatment of incarcerated people to make it so they can become functioning members of society after they get out. That's what prison was originally supposed to be. Originally, prison was a place to reform, but now it's all about profit and treating people horribly. Please, change your ways.